Hold up. What did Papoose just uncover in that dusty filing cabinet beneath Remya's studio desk? A marriage certificate with 50 Cent's name on it? Oh, you thought this rap saga couldn't get any crazier? Well, we've only just begun. Why is 50 Cent suddenly sharing mysterious wedding emojis on Instagram? Why did Remy Ma cancel her appearance on Drink Champs at the last minute? And why? Why was Papoose allegedly seen outside a courthouse tearing up papers and muttering, "I knew it," to himself? This isn't just gossip. It's a full-blown storm. Because if what we're hearing is accurate, Remy Ma has been legally married to Curtis 50 Cent Jackson for years. Papoose? He was never her husband, just the long-term placeholder. From leaked court documents to a hidden Vegas wedding in 2009 officiated by Flavor Flav, the evidence is flooding the internet like fireworks on the 4th of July. You won't want to miss this. So sit tight, grab a drink, and maybe call your therapist. Because Remy Ma's fake love story might just be the most shocking rap betrayal of the decade. Now brace yourself, because what we're revealing isn't just some rumor. It's a multi-generational deception, complete with a diamond ring. The internet is on fire, group chats are imploding, and poor Papoose, well, his name is trending alongside betrayal and marriage fraud. But what exactly did he find? Let's rewind. It all began with a simple manila folder, the kind you see in boring court dramas. But this one was tucked away in a locked drawer in Remy's Bronx studio, labeled with one word: confidential. Papoose, the devoted, slightly overly trusting husband, was reportedly just looking for a missing phone charger when he stumbled upon the document that would shatter his world. According to an anonymous source, who insists on being called BJ Confidential, Papoose opened the file and found a legally binding marriage certificate. The twist? The name on it wasn't his, it was 50 Cent's. Let's clarify, this isn't your typical tabloid drama. We're talking about a secret marriage that allegedly took place in 2009, right in the middle of Remy Ma's prison sentence. This raises one major question. How do you get married behind bars? Who signed the certificate? Who notarized this shady affair? We did some digging, stalking a few fake LinkedIn profiles and making a few calls to interns. And here's what we found. The wedding was allegedly held in Las Vegas, officiated by none other than Flavor Flav, who was randomly marrying people for a VH1 spin-off that never aired. You couldn't make this stuff up, except we kind of just did. But here's the twist. 50 Cent hasn't denied any of it. In fact, when the news leaked, he posted a 2009 photo of Remy Ma with the caption, "We go way back. Some of you are just finding out," followed by a ring emoji, a bottle of cognac, and a blurry screenshot of the marriage certificate, leaving us all in suspense. Now fans are spiraling. One TikTok user, a real Papoose. No more gained widespread attention for her 3-part breakdown of the alleged secret wedding between Remy and 50 Cent. In her analysis, she explains how everything now makes sense. The undeniable chemistry in their old freestyles, the constant uninvited appearances of 50 Cent on Remy's sets. She urges everyone to wake up and realize this wasn't just a collaboration. It was a full-on marriage, and there might be footage of it out there. A former security guard at the Flamingo Hotel has claimed he saw a woman with a pixie haircut and an ankle monitor walk into the chapel with a tall man who smelled like expensive cologne, money, and had unresolved issues with Ja Rule. While we can't verify this, it certainly sounds plausible. Meanwhile, Papoose has reportedly gone into full psychological shock. Sources close to him, including a cousin who works at Foot Locker, say he's been pacing around, obsessively reading the marriage certificate as if it's some battle rap he's trying to memorize. One eyewitness even overheard Papoose muttering, "I was just a feature in her real life, I was just a remix." Chills, literal chills. Just when things couldn't get worse for Papoose, they do. This marriage certificate wasn't just sitting in some drawer. No, it came with a bank statement attached. Apparently, Remy and 50 Cent had joint assets filed under a shared LLC called Remy Enterprises. What kind of secret merger is this? Let that sink in. While Papoose was busy holding down the home front, raising their kids, and making surprise appearances at her album release parties, Remy and 50 Cent allegedly ran an entire side business, filed joint taxes, and even shared keys to a Times Square storage unit. What's inside that storage unit? We don't know for sure, but sources say it could contain old love letters, platinum plaques, and a very dusty flip phone. Social media is in a frenzy. One user tweeted, "If this Remy and 50 marriage thing is true, then Papoose is the most loyal side character in hip-hop history. Give that man a trophy." Another wrote, "So you're telling me Papoose was just a decoy husband?" She really said, "Hold my purse for a decade?" Even Fat Joe went live on Instagram, looking bewildered, saying, "I don't know nothing about no wedding, bro. I came here for the sandwiches." As for Remy, she's been completely silent. Not a tweet, a story post, or even a subtle reference to Nicki Minaj. And that silence? In the world of celebrity scandals, silence is never golden. It's guilty. So what's the truth? Is this all fake? Or is it part of a massive rollout for a Remy and 50 Cent Secret Lovers EP? But wait, things get even more twisted. Papoose didn't just find one document. No, that would have been too easy. Hidden behind the fake marriage certificate and the G. Remy Enterprises bank statement, Papoose uncovered something even more sinister, a marriage annulment form. But here's the kicker. It was never signed. The document, dated 2011, 2 years after the supposed wedding between Remy and 50 Cent, had a space at the bottom where Remy was supposed to sign to legally annul the marriage. But the space was blank, untouched. Papoose reportedly stared at the annulment papers for over an hour without making a single mark. A neighbor claims they heard him murmuring through the window, "She never left him. I was just the rebound." Sources reveal that he was last seen pacing around in sweatpants and slippers, holding the annulment papers like they were a paternity test. So what does this mean? Legally, if the annulment was never finalized and the marriage certificate is real, that would mean Remy has been married to 50 Cent for more than a decade. This would also mean Papoose was never legally her husband, just her loyal sidekick. The internet has exploded with reactions. Fans, bloggers, influencers, and self-proclaimed legal experts are in total chaos. How did no one notice this before? One post read, "How did no one know about this?" Another user replied, "Remy really made Papoose her step-husband, and we all cheered for her at the wedding. Wild." And just when things seemed like they couldn't get crazier, someone leaked a voicemail allegedly left by 50 Cent on Remy's burner phone back in 2017. In the clip, a voice that sounds a lot like 50 Cent says, "Yo, you still ain't signed. That annulment? You wildin'." He then adds, "Happy anniversary." Immediately after the leak, 50 Cent posted a meme of Papoose with the caption, "Bro really wrote all those love bars just to find out he was the opening act." While we can't verify the voicemail's authenticity, its timing is impeccable, and the internet is treating it as a confessional. But let's dive deeper, because the financial side of this gets even messier. Between 2010 and 2014, a mysterious offshore account in the Cayman Islands was receiving deposits under the label Unit Associates Marital Benefits Division. The account wasn't under Remy's name, though. It was someone else entirely. This discovery set conspiracy theorists into a frenzy. One blogger wrote a detailed thread, complete with receipts, timestamps, and fake legal references, claiming that Remy used her time in prison to work out a shady tax loophole through 50 Cent's legal team. The post suggested they used their marriage to protect royalties during the Irish crackdown on unit records. But it doesn't stop there. An anonymous source, a former intern at Power 105.1, claims that Remy once introduced herself as Remy Jackson during an off-air meeting. When someone laughed and asked if she was joking, she allegedly responded, "I ain't no joke, baby. I'm married to the game." Looking back, that might have been more literal than anyone realized. Meanwhile, Papoose has gone silent. No posts, no tweets, no radio interviews. However, fans recently spotted him outside a notary office in New Jersey, carrying what appeared to be a stack of legal documents with a pair of sunglasses that read, "Men Don't Cry" on the side. The man is broken, folks, betrayed, heartbroken, and possibly divorced from a woman he might have never legally been married to. In an odd twist, Clarissa Shields, yes, that Clarissa Shields, posted a black and white photo of herself with the caption, "Sometimes the silence says everything." What does she know? Why is she involved? Could this be connected to the time Remy allegedly threw a mic at her backstage during a radio interview? And why did 50 Cent immediately repost the picture with the caption, "She knows what it is"? Theories are flying. Some say Clarissa has seen the documents, while others claim she's the one who gave Papoose the folder in the first place. One Twitter thread even suggests this entire situation is Clarissa's revenge for something that went down years ago during a private recording session in Atlanta. But let's not get sidetracked, because now the public is demanding answers, and they're not being quiet about it. Trending hashtags like Gunner Free Papoose, Remy and 50 Forever, Marriage is a Lie, and Play Himalade have been taking over. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because trust us, this story is far from finished. And if you think this is wild, just wait until you hear what Clarissa Shields allegedly leaked about Remy's second wedding. Yes, there's even more drama with the folder shake coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because here at Gossip Spill Vibe, we don't spread rumors, we drop bombshells. Stay tuned and stay nosy.